We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First carry for DeAndre Swift. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot and out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Garoppolo. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Come on. 12.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 17. Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
But now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Got an open man. It's Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here
17-0 our score after one.
Score Niners 17. Lions nothing.
21.
On first down, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
49er first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but that'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
54.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Swift. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On first down at Stafford. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hockenson.
T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Niners 24, Lions 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Nigel Bradham brings them down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
They'll take over.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Score, Niners 24, Lions 14. Giorgio
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 times.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one will fall incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
51 to Mike, boys. Get the ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Niners 31. Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
From the 27, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 15-yard line.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4 yards.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51, Mike 51. Watch the slant.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
21. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
To Vecchio to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and that decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence, and that's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
43-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
23 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go. Play 20. Hey, let's go. Block.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
At the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
There he goes, right side.
It's saying if they pay me, I'll do it for free.
Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty, all right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.